To some of you who might have never caught wind of Numeraire, it is a sort of mutual funds worked by an organization of information researchers. However, what's the significance here? Isn't each mutual funds utilizing incredible researchers who direct testing and make calculations to beat the market? Why is the Numeraire being discussed in a world which as of now has other cryptographic forms of money? Well, this is one of the most, if not the most, intriguing crypto you ought to be aware of. The Numeraire cost today is $12.54. How about we figure out the amount Numeraire will be worth in the future by investigating Numeraire value expectation for the impending years? About Numeraire. The emblem store is known by a lot of people in the securities exchange to be perhaps of the best asset out there, returning 66% every year since commencement. Jim Simons, the pioneer behind Renaissance Innovations, was a mathematician. He made perhaps of the best asset utilizing numerical models and calculations and turned into a very rich person. Numeraire was established in San Francisco in 2015 by Richard Crabe, who made the stage Numeraire. To work on what Numeraire crypto is, it is not difficult to consider it programming that behaves like a flexible investment that empowers the client to exchange stocks on the Ethereum blockchain. By giving motivations utilizing man-made brainpower, data science, and AI to anticipate the market and permit the client to exchange, the Numeraire environment is based on the deletion convention, the new expansion to its engineering, and uses it to give impetuses to the client who is marking his NMR. In the event that the client picks the right estimate model, the convention compensates the client with NMR tokens. Assuming the client stakes their NMR on some unacceptable estimate model, eradication annihilates their marked NMR crypto. The product goes about as a man-made intelligence aggregator called the meta model and uses algorithmic exchanging. Utilizing all of the submitted forecast models on the stage, the Numeraire goes about as a speculative stock investments and exchanges values in light of the models. Exchanges are executed in the securities exchange, and the makers of fruitful estimate models are compensated with the NMR crypto. The local money of Numeraire is its NMR tokens, and it is stamped and annihilated persistently. However, its complete inventory is restricted to 11 million NMR. This NMR is the center of the Numeraire stage utilized for marking and remunerating the client. By doing this, Numeraire is making a complex numerical issue that can be chipped away at without being familiar with the subtleties of the securities exchange. Albeit the outcomes presented by the client add to the development of Numeraire's meta model, the organization actually can't pick apart the members' models. All gatherings included can maintain their models' mystery while limiting the overt repetitiveness of tasks for the improvement of their conjecture. Numeraire has previously paid out large number of dollars in motivators to increment perceivability in the information science local area. By compensating researchers who think of the most remarkable and exact market signal, Numeraire has given new life to the information science local area by all in all pursuing the objective of making an extraordinary model to produce predominant returns. The market feeling is likewise good in view of the cost history and the Numeraire cost rise. It isn't sufficient to be precise in that frame of mind in the Numeraire organization. Assuming that your models are perfect at foreseeing yet are not quite the same as different models, they probably won't give you enough rewards. Being exceptional aids the models and researchers to get more compensations by affirming a prescient sign that is uncorrelated to the next cost forecast models. Doing this takes into consideration eliminating duplications and empowering new models and better approaches to tackle an issue. Numeraire could utilize various worth sets and even beginning putting resources into monetary standards entering the forks market later. Numeraire specialized examination. The Numeraire crypto holds the top number 334 position in the realm of digital forms of money, and the Numeraire cost equivalent $11. Since there are so many digital currencies, learning about each can be troublesome. However, you might click here for the best crypto expectation. During the last year, the NMR cost topped in May, making a high close the $91 mark. Afterward, the coin cost has lost monstrous worth. The ongoing cost levels are negative. The year 2021 began very well, shooting the cost of Numeraire digital currency over its 50-day straightforward moving normal on high volume. In the above diagram, it is seen that the value kept on moving in an upturn till the last May, however before long crashed with a negative sign. This NMR cost drop was seen with high volume activity, trailed by an ascent. Since May, the unpredictability kept on excess high as the cost dipped under the 50-day moving normal and framed a help level close to $30 cost level in the last July. The final part of the year noticed no spikes in unpredictability. Starting from the start of this current year, the NMR coin proceeded with its negative pattern and fell around $18. Afterward, it recuperated marginally and exchanged sideways for the following 2 months. Nonetheless, from the main 7-day stretch of the ongoing month, the cost of Numeraire enrolled a sharp fall which took its cost close $11. The amassing conveyance pointer kept on moving downwards, showing that there is no weighty interest in the NMR token. The Bollinger Group's investigation proposes moderate unpredictability at this point, as the coin has figured out how to reflect flattish energy from the most recent 10 days. The RSI pointer exchanges under the oversold locale. After the exceptionally unstable period from the most recent couple of days, the Numeraire value started to lose a large portion of the intensity, and the cost balanced out close $11 cost levels. From that point forward, the RSI has denoted an oversold signal. At the ongoing worth level, dealers can't settle on a trade signal, demonstrating that the market is requiring some investment, making a decent solidification base. It is recommended that the broker use backing and opposition levels, enter long or short positions, and, contingent upon their exchanging methodologies, produce benefits by arranging a decent leave procedure. Numeraire value expectations. 2022 to 2026 we have involved specialized examination to estimate the cost for the NMR coins over the time of the following 5 years. In spite of the fact that utilizing verifiable information to gauge the future cost isn't the right sign of where the crypto cost will be, the outcomes are a greater amount of an assessment. They ought to just be utilized as a device to help your independent direction. Financial backers should comprehend their gamble resistance and how they need to enter the monetary business sectors, as the digital currency market is profoundly unstable and likely to gambles. There generally lies a likelihood that the situation could come disintegrating down. These are the Numeraire cost forecasts that we have concocted, be that as it may. This isn't a speculation guidance in any way. Numeraire Value Forecast 2022. According to the cost history, the NMR cost gauge shows that the cost might arrive at least degree of $14.39. The NMR cost is anticipated to arrive at a most extreme worth of $16.43, while the typical cost all through the year is supposed to be around $15.28 according to our Numeraire Cost Forecast 2022. A cost increment is expected temporarily, so putting resources into the coin might be the ideal choice. Numeraire NMR Value Forecast 2023. According to our NMR cost forecast, the base cost of Numeraire is anticipated to arrive at a degree of $15.44, with a most extreme future cost of $18.83 in the year 2023. The typical exchanging cost all through the year is supposed to be close $17.05. Our Numeraire cost expectations have been determined utilizing past costs, and the previous exhibition demonstrates that there is a ton of development potential for the coin from now on. The coin might make another high soon. Numeraire Value Forecast 2024. According to the Numeraire Value Forecast and Specialized Examination, the base cost level is supposed to be $14.44. In light of our Numeraire conjecture, the most extreme cost might be $19.13, with a typical cost of $17.54 all through 2024. In light of the Numeraire cost history, there could be greater unpredictability in the costs this year. Numeraire Value Expectation 2025. As indicated by the Numeraire estimate for the year 2025, the base cost of Numeraire will be $20.21.